Take your time. Well, you're taking my time. All right. Oh, we didn't see the intro scene yet. All right, we got some like jester-like character dancing around. We have an owl instead of the cat from 5, instead of the dog from 3, and the bear from 4. We have an owl in Phantom X. That's been a motif since 3 to have some kind of animal mascot. Okay, we got what I'm assuming are the main characters here. The intro was very reminiscent of 5. The aesthetics and the coloring are very similar to 5. There's his persona. Oh, of course, we gotta have Igor. Is it a new assistant? I don't know if that was Margaret or what's the other one? Charlotte? Margaret and Charlotte, right? Oh, wow. Chain Gun. Terminator 2, Arnold Schwarzenegger has entered the chat. I like the music. This is very Persona-esque music. Persona has been very consistent since 3. Since not only having good music with vocals and lyrics, but I would say also kind of having its own style of music. Okay, we're gonna start. I'm assuming that they're going to sell future chapters since this game is free. I'm assuming they're doing the whole thing. Not to give a negative connotation of their business practices, but it's similar to like a drug dealer. Will have you get addicted on the stuff first, and then they'll get money later. They don't do like a whole Doom thing where they try to get $70 off of you right away. They try to get you to really want the product first. First time's free is what they call that. Okay, so this is very reminiscent of 5. Okay, there's some kind of glitch in the matrix here. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's kind of interesting with English dubbed. That'll make it kind of novel experience. Used to the English voice actors. Kind of make it kind of fun. Like watching a foreign film with subtext. Okay, so I'm imagining this is just like 5. I'm imagining what there's some kind of anomalous activity that ends up forcing us into the other game. Because it's pretty much 5. Someone can tell me differences between actually 5 and this. It's been a few years since I played it. And this is essentially 5. Okay, and then we got a highly imaginative Japanese boss here. I love their creature design. I love that they just go full on weird. No reservations. And that song is definitely from the original. This feels a little different, and I don't know exactly the detail because, like I said, I haven't played the 5 in a few years. Probably since 2017. God, it's been like 8 years. Wow. I would say where's Persona 6, but considering that there's Phantom X comes out, you can't be howling too much about how there's no new release if they're at least giving us a phone here. This is different, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is... I do like this. It's making me wonder what is going on here. There's someone that played 5. It's making me go, what is this? In a good way. Not in a, I just watched an AI video way. And I believe this was the point in his plotline that was... I think he was about to get caught or something. I'm gonna turn it into an anime-style battle. Feels... I know that Persona got a different director. It does feel a little different. The action didn't feel necessarily like how it was. Could be in my head, but that was definitely a different kind of action sequence cutscene. That feels a little different. That's good though, to be unique to the title. And then the idea is, who is killing Joker? It's you. There must be some kind of twist. I love that they've already built in the intro. There's a twist. Twists in Persona games have been amazing. It's one of the reasons I noticed there was a new game from a streamer I watched, Bach Soup. I immediately turned it off so I could play this blind. Because twists in Persona is great. The twist in 3, and I will give spoilers about previous games that came out 20 years ago. The dorm leader guy with the glasses and the long hair that's always making bad jokes. That guy was the villain. Persona 5. Was there a twist in Persona 5? I don't care. I'm not gonna not have a stream. I'm not gonna not have content. The hell with it. This is the content. If the game wants to F with you, you F with it back. You publicly expose the tech issue. Wait, we're not... Oh, was this the cutscene that we were supposed to get to? Well, this is like another game now. I'm very confused. Okay, I'm in. What does everybody say now? Lock in. Dude, I've been noticing people saying lock in so much recently that it's not even in accordance to the spirit of what lock in was supposed to be. Someone was like, I gotta have my Crest toothpaste, dude. I lock in when I brush, but no one locks in when you brush your teeth, dude. They're so desperate for trends. They broaden the meaning of trendy phrases to the point they don't mean anything anymore, man. It's very frustrating. Oh, dude, look, if this game wants to just be tech issue simulator, I'm down, dude. I'm flexible. Bruce Lee said, be like water. We will lock in and be like water, fire, earth, or wind. Whatever this thing wants us to do. Hey, here we go. Ooh, I'm going to one-up Bruce Lee, he said. You know, in terms of being flexible, you got to be like water. Well, I'll one-up you. What if in that instance you should be like fire, dude? No, Bruce Lee, you shall not be as water. You shall be like fire, water, earth, or wind, according to the situation. Damn! Checkmate Bruce Lee. What a strange dream. I was wearing a mask fighting this guy who looked like a thief. His name is Joker, not to be confused with the, oh, if you know, Cake Night Rises. For some reason, I woke up in a cold sweat. I'm just going to say, I'm not even going to explain it. If you comment below if you know what Cake Night Rises mean. If you know what Cake Night Rises mean, then you are a true Persona fan. Alright, he's going to school. And then we got a meowing cat. Because Tech Issues is not good enough alone. It needs its partner in crime, whining cats. If we get barking dogs, we'll do even better here. Okay, we've seen this. We have seen this, right? Yeah. Oh my god, the first thing I think of when I see these Japanese subways is the very beginning of Gantz. Oh, don't watch the anime, please. Anytime you hear me saying anything that is an anime but also a manga, I am probably referring to the manga. I'm not going to make this a manga versus anime route, but you guys are completely selling yourself short when you watch the animes. Great example, Berserk. Oh yeah, Berserk was cool. The guy that died recently, he's such a genius. How do you say that? You didn't read the book. Are you just repeating what other people said? You don't know his genius until you read the book. If you watch an anime and said that dude is a genius, you're just regurgitating what you heard from somebody else. If you've read the book, you know the levels of genius of that guy. Alright? Kind of feels similar to this stream, or at least the first 10 minutes of it. It's like blank stream, or like, at least so wrought with technical difficulties that it might as well be blank. Empty of content. Oh, we gotta have the Persona teacher. I really hope she's got some character. My favorite Persona teacher. And not that he's cool, he's meant to be disliked, but he's so dislikable, it's amazing. What? Fukujima? Is that his name? What's that dude with the messed up grill that has some weird projection about harassing girls when he talks to the class? He must have some weird repressed thing. And he seems like he's the first... He seems like the first guy that you would suspect for the murders in Persona 5. And it turns out he himself just gets murdered. Okay? Come on, woman wearing glasses. Give me an over-top personality. I need my teachers in Persona to have over-the-top personalities. Yeah, Alucard bats. If I don't explain every little thing. Definitely has a little bit of that anxious librarian guy vibe a little bit. So please don't forget to write your name. Yeah, okay. What is your character name? Got it. Let's just go with it, dude. Let's just go. Arbitrary Japanese first and last name. Let's just go with it, dude. If I took the time to change it to Alucard Bats, what in fact would be gained? Oh, you're gonna get visited by Igor. Ah! Oh, there's like a water motif going on here. The brief amount of time that I watched someone play this, there was something about water. Oh, nice. Nice at the whale. I like. Oh, I like how they revealed him. Attention up to the whale, you look down and he's sitting there. I like that. Now, she looks different than the iterations of 3, 4, and 5. Much different than 5, the twins. But like 3 or 4 was like Margaret and Charlotte, and I can't remember which one was on 3 and which one was on 4. I'm loving they're having a lot of the same old patterns here. We got the famous music. If you're new to Persona, it's got one of the best video game soundtracks ever, complete with being more modern, where they actually have songs and vocals and stuff, and it makes you wonder why more games don't implement that. When games do, it can be so successful. But this is one of the most iconic songs. You will, if you become a Persona fan or you are a Persona fan, you will know this becomes iconic the more you play it. Okay, it is a new assistant, Merope.
Merope である。よろしくお願い申し上げておく。
Nice, I like the little twist on her looks. This place exists between dream and reality, mind and matter. You are familiar with the concept of choice, are you not? You mean free will versus determinism? Well, we could have that debate in philosophy class. Is it knowledge by which you have become a guest in this realm? I really did make a choice to get this far, Igor. It's called technical difficulties. And you have to use your will to power to overcome technical difficulties. Choice. Now, he's not bad, but I do have to say something about the character design that doesn't pop off as much as like 5, 4, a little bit more akin to 3. But even 3 works a little bit. But there's nothing actually wrong with this character design. Indeed, looking upon the state of this place may cause you to lose much.
例えるなら、心の海に開いた海底トンネル。
Consider
と
this
でも申し上げ
place
て
a
おく。
tunnel in a sea of souls, paving the way to the innermost depths of your heart. The deep abyss of your subconscious, one may say. Now, okay, so think of the limousine in 5. Think of the elevator. No, limousine in 4, excuse me. So, limousine in 4. Think of the elevator in 5. Think of the, when you go through the doorway in the room in 3. This seems a little lacking in detail, but I still like the concept of the atmosphere here. It's a little, if you look, it's a little lacking in detail. Like, check out the elevator, check out the limousine in 4. It's a little lacking in detail, but it's a free freaking game, right? And I love the concept. But it's up there with 3. I don't remember 3 this atmosphere being incredibly impressive, but 4 and 5 kill it. I love the limousine. The limousine is my favorite place where you meet Igor. I like the voice actor. Igor's looking exactly like Igor always looks. That brings us to all apologies. One last thing. A lack of desire can lead to losing sight of yourself. A lack of desire can lead to losing sight of yourself. Okay.
かような世界にあなた様のような
I
も
don't
のがある
know. A lack of desire, a lot of times you
主
can
から
be
の忠告
so into
心得ていただきたい。
yourself that you're not feeling your desire. You have a lack of motivation, right? I don't know. Do I need to start arguing with pseudo-intellectual Japanese text? Probably not. Sorry to keep you until next time. Nice laugh, Igor, nice laugh. I don't know if it's cool as your nose, Pinocchio. Is that a theme? Take your time. Is that a theme here? Girl in the front row, kind of a tomboyish looking girl with the sweater and the short hair. Remember, Wesker, remember Vosh? Yeah, we're gonna immediately jump into the pronoun discussion. And Vosh would say, these are my pronoun people. And she just said hello. You left the future plans part blank. Well, for all I know, the computer's gonna crash before I can continue on with the game, so I'm flexible here. Struggling to gather my thoughts. Everything alright? Okay, I assume all of you who left the place simply have no plans for the future. Does that fit into the idea of take your time? Meaning you're not in a rush? Oh, I think I'm getting something here. Like a lack of desire, you lose yourself. He has no plans for the future. Take your time. Okay, I'm starting to see the theme here. Vera, I like that. It's one of the reasons I love Persona. They got well fleshed out themes. I like. Oh, look, it's yellow. It's got the yellow look. Like Persona 5 is red. 3 is blue. 4 is also yellow. They got kind of a yellow thing going on here. She's in a mood. I didn't. Maybe it was her wording in Japanese. It was lost in translation. It didn't seem aggressive or rude to me. Menace incidents. I understand some of you may be feeling completely powerless. There's a number of there's victims. Kind of like the murders in 4. People are being victimized by people with their desires in 5, and then when you take away their treasure, you kind of are the victimizer in 5 in a very strange way. Everyone, try your best to avoid being targeted. You're still gonna force me to stand out enough as it is. That's all. Class dismissed. And then there was like apathy syndrome or something in 3. Remember, JRPG rules, talk to everybody. What did you put for your answer to the last question? Couldn't think of anything, so I wrote NA, not available. Same here, really doesn't matter what we choose anyway. That idea, if you plan for the future. What was that? Best made plans of mice and men, meaning you can plan all you want, you can't prepare for the actual future. Mike Tyson, everyone's got a plan until you get punched in the face. Just leave the last question blank. Okay. Books. I kind of look around a little bit. Sometimes you can find some little interesting Easter eggs. Honestly, I can't even bring myself to think about what to do after graduation. So see, yeah, that's a big part of the theme here. What is your future? Got no idea what school I want to go to. School probably only cares about the advancement rate. Very cynical view, but probably right. You know, people are concerned about succeeding in their own careers. What did she say again? Let's say languid. So right there, she's kind of sluggish, right? Lackadaisical would be another synonym we could do for a student here. So, a languid student and lethargic student definitely are... No wonder has a cynical view. She's languid. Mellow student. Well, she probably doesn't have big plans either. Ever feel like you can't muster up interest in anything? Definitely a almost on the nose at this point theme. Going to the hallway. We couldn't go through the other door for some effing reason. No worries. Very much is like this is taken after 5. To the point, like, look at the up and down here, the borders here. That's definitely from 5. And then Joker is in this, and there's some mystery about fighting Joker. We're definitely gonna hit a twist. Another post about the creep pouring some unknown liquid out. There's the water motif. Well, that's creepy. Keen-eared female student. Someone's already sent it in for divine justice. Do you think he will condemn him as a menace? Remember, we have the menace is like a red letter term in this game so far. Hang on, there's a serious crime. Shouldn't someone report it to the police? I don't know, it's kind of pointless, don't you think? Yeah, what do we need police when we have protagonists? There's a menace, the cop just throws up their hands. I should ask them to let me pass through. Just be forward. No point in saying something happened to you? Was he nervous around the ladies? For some reason I feel my resolve to get past them fading. Just play the Ludacris song, Move Bitch, Get Out of the Way, play it really loud and maybe they'll get the message. Let Luda say it for you. Oh, okay, so long-haired female student, who I think is going to be a playable character. She introduces herself to have you be able to pass through, showing she's assertive and strong-willed. Do you see that? You see the characterization in one foul swoop? And she demands respect. Look at that characterization. No, yeah, see, exactly. Cracking that whip. So, student council member, and she's loaded. Like something out of a manga. She's so cool. Okay. Doesn't impress her that they are impressed with her. And yeah, okay. This is one of the things, if you're new to Persona, and this is one of the things that's almost eye-rolling. Does it really matter what you say? It's not like Fallout, where you say something and then you get into a fight and you kill the character permanently. It's really arbitrary. It's, at most, the illusion of free text. Free choice in talking. Do you believe in choice, the guy said. Not when it comes to Persona dialogue. But it tries to show us you have a choice. Tanemura. I've seen lots of people acting self-involved lately, being inconsiderate to the people around them and that kind of thing. Oh, just wait till you see America. You're gonna be really well acquainted with a particular finger. Well, I chose the more assertive choice in the dialogue. Okay, the idea of free will. Yeah. Yeah, are you rudely telling me to stick up for myself against rude people? Excuse me? Thank you, Mrs. Strong-willed, confident, popular lady. Thanks. Okay. Am I gonna miss anything? Let's just... Why not? Let's talk to everybody. Nonchalant, mellow, lackadaisical, languid. What is in the freaking water? Is this like meant to be showing us something about the people at the place? It's always college this, career that, whatever. I'm not interested in any of it. This is the most unmotivated school in the planet. I think she invited us to go to Shibuya and you can't... Yeah, do you believe in choice? I don't know, this girl asked me to go to Shibuya and I can't go. You tell me, game, if you believe in choice, you're the one not letting me go to Shibuya with this lady. Let's just go down the front. Got some Easter eggs going on here? Where's my Easter eggs at, man? We're gonna be able to join a sport? That ID thing is weirding me out. My ADHD is like, what is the ID thing? Talk to this guy. Hello? Can I talk to you, sir? I'm so glad that we can wear outdoor shoes inside at Kokatsu. Having to switch shoes all the time is such a hassle. This guy's entire personality is wearing shoes outside. What's that? What is it? Kamisiro? You prefer having separate indoor and outdoor footwear? Talk about discipline, I could never. And she's disorganized. What is with the student body here, man? Disorganized, languid. The only person that wasn't a descriptor that could be somewhat adjacent to a certain theme was skinny. But maybe she's skinny because she's too languid to eat. Can one be too languid to eat? Sure. Okay. What game's that? Something my dad recommended. It's super hard though. Wow, those are some old school graphics. What is she... Who is she talking to? She's not on a phone. What? Or is it them? Some old school game on their phone? I don't know, man. It's a bulletin board. Info about school events is posted here. What? Or is it? Or was I talking to them? Oh, well, she is supposedly with them. So you click on this, and then you get a conversation that's happening over here. It's forgivable. You get definitely. I could see a little bit of the unpolishedness. Remember the price tag. What price tag? It's free. They have a bunch of different drinks here. They're gonna get us on the chapters. That's what me and Wesker think. They're going to charge for chapters. Oh, I didn't necessarily talk to every NPC. You must forgive me. Well, they're using the same soundtrack. Exactly. I know this is Persona 5 adjacent. I know the game's free. So we're not going to make a criticism about cannibalizing the old soundtrack for the new game. We're not going to make that criticism. I'm just excited there's something new Persona. I mean, I'm digging just walking around playing a Persona game, to be honest. I'm just happy to be here. It's like what Johnny Depp's Willy Wonka told Charlie Bucket. Well, you're just happy to be here, aren't you? Wait, are we? Oh, okay. We are somewhere else. Oh, that food looks good, man. Japanese food, they know how to eat it. I like food that makes you feel healthy after you're done eating it. Remember Persona 3 when you'd go in the bathroom and it'd actually boost your stats for that night at Tartarus? Oh, those are good days. You don't want to boost my stats anymore in the bathroom? You took away my bathroom breaks, Persona Phantom. They had a weird status thing too, where you'd have smiley faces if you were healthy, and if you were sick, you'd get effed up at Tartarus, dude. You would get effed. Bulletin board, and that was Persona 3. A bulletin board with posters promoting various clubs. Well, isn't that something? And now nonchalant? Wait. No, we were here. I thought I changed buildings because I clicked to that other building. Vending machines! What do we have here? Oh, they're not letting me buy drinks. Just remind yourself. Free game. I'm totally gonna date someone older. I love if they had a kind of dark, mysterious vibe too. Oh, this lady's red flags all over the place. I don't want to be looked down on. If that's your problem, you're better off finding someone younger than you. Okay. Finding this janky. We're not worried about items right now, I don't think so. But we have the option. So, it's so janky about stuff, I wonder if it makes me wonder if I could miss clicking on the board. Okay, we're about to go full trial and error mode here. There we go. Is this new? He looks new. Guy with the unkempt hair here. Depressed. Languid. Mellow. Something's going on in school, people. I don't think this is just meant to be... I think this is meant to be plotline stuff. I'm not up for doing club stuff today. Yeah, me neither. Maybe I'll skip. No, you gotta give yourself goals, and you gotta commit to your goals. Why do you think I'm here streaming, listless boy? Apply yourself. See, when you do well, then you can have an attitude and rebuke others that don't do well. See, that's the whole purpose of doing well. Because who wants to be a hypocrite? But you still want to judge. Nonchalant. Okay. Yeah, they have a weird thing about... She's supposed to be talking to somebody else. They have a weird thing about... people being a great distance from each other and there's in supposed conversations. Change your shoes at the shoe lockers. Oh! That's, quite the quest. Well, that might be like a Japanese cultural thing. Changing your shoes before you leave.
本当にあいつなのか
Are you even the owl from
取られているようだが
Ocarina of Time? Is he really the one? He certainly seems as though it's been stolen from him. Oh, like stolen like Joker steals things eternally from people. manual correct. He's got like a Ronald McDonald look suddenly here. Those bright red shoes and the stripes. He's like a way toned down of Ronald McDonald. Apathetic? Something's going around. Something's not right. Oh! Suicidal.
もしかして飛び降り
Something's going around. Something's in the water. You know what originally started the T-virus outbreak? It wasn't a zombie bite. It was drinking the water. I thought that was fascinating for some reason. The employees drank contaminated water. Well, it is a biohazard. So what's going on here? Is there something in the water? Did Joker somehow inadvertently steal people's mojo out of this universe or something?
でも気持ちわかる
I know how she feels. It's not like there's anything to live for. Man. Wow, dude. You gonna put that on the YouTubes or the TikToks? You're gonna get thousands of views for that one, bud. I feel an air of dread, something terribly disturbing. Oh, he's getting that weird feeling again. Are you gonna go say hello to Igor? That girl's, there's nothing I can do to save her. My head is throbbing. I just want to go home.
取られていながらも
So even without
己
it,
の
you
意
still
志に
manage to
疑問
question
を
your
抱
own
くこと
will?
が
I
見
found
つ
you.
けたぞ
Okay, so he's lacking something, but still innately has the ability to question or have will. So, a lot of times the protagonist is someone special. In 3, it was someone that didn't transmorgify in the hidden hour. And 4 and 5 also have that. There's something quantifiably different. In Persona 5, it wasn't that you have a shadow. You're a completely integrated human being, according to Carl Jung. So his difference is he doesn't have it, yet he still functions.
やっぱり
Oh,
お
wow,
前で
look
よ
at
かったん
that.
だな
That's
約
like,
束
what
通
was
り
that
会いに来
called?
てやった
Oh, that's crazy with the app. It's like it's like the DS
一つ忠告してや
Shimigami
るが
Tensei games.
見えてないってことともともと備わっていないこととは別物だ
And which simply can't be seen.
わしにはお前が前者であってほしいと願う欲望がある
He looks like he looks just a little bit like the 4 guy. Although some of that might be a bias because I was thinking of 4. It looks like the 4 guy if he was in disguise like a biker. Where am I? Wait, I was on the train, then a bike.
無作為の侵入にしては
I must say, of
いい
all the
場所を
places
引
to
き当
make
て
an
たな
entrance, this isn't half bad. Okay, we're
よく見ると
okay.
悪くない面構えじゃないか
Reminds me a lot of the underground area in 5. Which, the underground area in 5 was a lot of fun. It was like a little bit of a spin-off of Tartarus from 3. I think they did that so you could still have dungeon crawling and at the same time still have fixed dungeons that were kind of new to, on 5. What the heck is going on?
それは当然の反応
That
だ
is a reasonable response.
知りたいという欲望を
Seems
抱
you
きつ
still have
つ
a
あ
little
る
bit
いい
of
兆候
curiosity.
だ
Huh? Looks like finding you
そ
was
れで
worth
こ
the
そお
trouble.
前の名前は
I
知っ
know
て
your
いる
name.
わしのことは
You
ル
may
フェ
call
ル
me
と呼ん
the
でくれている
Fell. I expect your respect. I have so many questions.
名前
Do
呼ばんの
not
か
use names anymore.
おかしい
How strange.
人間の
And
自己
here I
紹介として
was
は
sure I
完璧だったは
performed
ず
a
だが
perfect human introduction.
まあ
You gotta be
まあ
quirky and weird when you're the
お前もまだ
animal,
困惑してるのか
humanoid animal who speaks mascot in a Persona game.
ただ今は時間も限られ
We
て
all know the best
端
is
的に説
Teddy.
明するぞ
We all know since Teddy, it's all downhill from here.
ここはお前
You
の
are
知る
not
現実
in
の
the
世
world
界
you
ではな
know.
く
This realm is
別
called the
空間の異世界
metaverse. Is that a Mark Zuckerberg thing?
人々の集合
You
的
might better
無意識
understand it as the collective
要は
unconscious.
大衆の
They
心の
love
世
Carl
界
Jung.
といえば
The guy that
伝わる
wrote a lot this loves Carl Jung, where the masses' innermost cognitions coalesce.
今現実世界
In
で
the
は
real world,
様々な
hope
欲望が
continues to be
失われつ
lost.
つこの世界が
That's why the
まがま
world
がしく
appears
も
to be on the
崩壊
verge
し
of a
そうな
terrible
形
and
容
tragic collapse. Kind of feels like that way in IRL, buddy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hope is lost.
まさに
IRL.
お前が今抱い
IRL.
ている
You
知り
losing
た
your
いという
desire to
欲望
know
も
is
そう
just
だ
one
が
example.
それらもすべて
Humanity's hopes, desires,
気づかぬうちに
motivations are being
誰かに
stolen
取
out
ら
of
れ
under
てい
your
る
noses. Is something about Joker
信
in
じる信じ
5?
ないは任せ
Did
る
he inadvertently steal from this realm on accident? Kind of like you're gonna take the Sprite bottle but you accidentally knock over the aspirin. Is this the aspirin? And even though he's grabbing the Sprite bottle, he inadvertently is hurting this part of the metaverse.
だが
The
お前
fact
も例
remains your
外な
hope
く
was
取られてい
stolen,
るぞ
but I will show you how to get it back.
どうやら感づかれたら
Looks like
し
they
い
found us.
場所
Follow me.
まずは脱出を優先す
We
る
have to get out of here
あとは
first.
進みな
I'll
がら
explain
説
the
明させ
rest
てもらう
on the way. Get out of here how?
いいからついてこい
Just come on. All you need to know right now is that I'm on your
今
side. They are rushing this character a little bit. I have to say that. It's just like, oh yeah, there's a protagonist. I know one where I see him. Hey, let's go on an adventure. Everyone's lost their hope. Let's go. It's a little rushed feeling. It actually gives you more respect for how plotting and just really purposeful and precise they went about unveiling the plot in 3, 4, and 5. Some of it, though, I will say 4, some of it, like especially towards the end of the game, the pacing could have been a little quicker. This seems a little too fast. And he does feel very
進むぞ
hand me down hand me down Teddy. You know, the cat. He feels like a hand me down. Feels like a little less inspiration, a little less fleshed out character. Like the cat thief and the Teddy, you really could like feel a character, especially Teddy. This guy seems a little thin around the dimensions. This is very much like 5 with the with the maze and the train tracks.
先ほども話したが
Again,
現
they're
実世界では
cannibalizing the music
人
from
々の
5.
欲望
I'm
が
okay
奪わ
with
れ
that.
つつあるお前も感じたことはないか
You've sensed it yourself, haven't you?
誰かのせいで仕方ない
Something
と
goes
諦
wrong,
め
you
たり
feel the urge to go
自らの
against
思
your
考に反
instincts
し
to
て
throw in the towel. He's right, I feel like something deep within my heart is slowly fading away. It's called getting older! That rings a bell.
欲望と
It's
聞け
easy to
ば
forget that
マイナス
desire
面を
can
想
mean
起し
more
がち
than
だが
greed or lust.
つまり
It
は
also fuels
生
the
きる
will to
原動
live.
力それを放棄し
Okay,
た
so
り
people are
あ
having
るいは
their
誰
mojo
かに
got
奪われ続
stolen.
けたりすれ
I
ば
mean, I almost
どう
want
な
to
る
turn the game off for a second and show you awesome powers and its stolen mojo. This is basically Persona the stolen mojo. If someone gives up on all your desires or has them stolen, what do you think would happen to that person?
お前も見ただろ
You saw it for yourself, didn't you?
希
That's
望
a
さえ抱けなくな
really
った
reminds me of the
身
syndrome
を
in
投げた
3.
姿を
The syndrome in 3 really robbed people of any will. Someone who could hold on to hope, let go of life.
もちろん
Of course,
今
this
すぐ
won't
に
spell
世
the
界
end
が
of the
終わる
world
などという
immediately,
話では
but
だがそれ
little
は
by
徐
little,
々
it
に
will eat away at
確実
humanity
に
and
人々を
inevitably lead to
蝕む
ruin.
そして
And
欲
the
望が
source
搾取され
responsible
て
for
いる
this
原因
is
は
shadows.
やはり立ちふさがるか
Ooh, we got a bad MRF over here. What are they? What is happening right now?
シャドウだよ
Those are, yeah,
わかりやす
shadows.
く言えば
Knew
敵
it.
だ
In
わし
other
らを
words,
殺しに来
enemies,
てる
they're all here to kill us.
奴らに善悪は
They
ない
have
欲望
no
のまま人
concept
間
of
を襲
morality.
う
They attack humans by
だ
nature.
がまだ
But
本来
these
の
aren't their
姿
true
がないな
forms. They're influenced by
現
someone
実の
powerful in
何
the
も
real world.
駅の周辺で欲
I
望が
wonder
爆
if they're
発して
also
いたのも
responsible for
こ
draining
い
the
つらの
hopes
せい
from the crowd
か
at the train station. Seems likely. Okay, it's gonna be our first battle.
ああ
Indeed, these
人間が欲
shadows
望を奪われて
are one part of
原
how
因の一つ
humanity's
だ
desires are being stolen.
とにかく
For now, you should run. Oh no, let's do our first battle, please, sir. I'm ready for some turn-based action here, man. Okay, so we're having another cutscene, which is like an action sequence. This game seems to like this. Alright, dude's getting his ass whipped by a bunch of shadows. Must be hard as well, he doesn't have a desire. Here comes his persona, are you waiting for it? Here comes the persona formula. Intense danger happens to the protagonist. They unleash the persona. With some, you gotta have that badass music. Come on. Where's that badass music? Like dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
見えてないってことともともと備わっていないこととは別物だ
今のお前
Is it
は
possible that who you
本
are
来のお
now
前では
is
ない
not
と
the
した
real
ら
you? Well, that's what Kevin Smith asked
自
himself
分
when
で
he
声
checked
をかける
himself
選
into a
択を
psych
忘れない方が
hospital.
いいと思うわ
And the
よ
big pink elephant in the room was all the copious amounts of THC that he was consuming.
お前
You
の
take
ため
enough of
だ
that
けにあっ
stuff, you will be
た
wondering if you are who you are.
無欲は
Lack of
時
desire can
に
lead to losing
君
sight
が
of
君自
yourself.
身を放棄することにもなり得
Okay.
る。
自己を偽り忘却し
Deception,
己
loss.
が意志を捨て続け
Continue to reject your own free will.
今のお前は
How do you see
自
yourself?
身がどう見えている
It's like that meta commercial with
ここで物語の結末を迎えるというのなら
that Ray-Ban meta commercial where they're staring in the reflection.
今一度お前に問おう取られた側のまま未来す
To
ら手
remain
放し
lost, let go of your
命
future
を
and
も捨
give up
て
your
る
life.
その選択
Do
で
you
良い
accept
の
this
だ
as your
な
decision? Oh, say it with a gusto. Give me that exclamation mark.
その選択を聞きたかったのだ
Alright, alright, alright. We're getting the persona. And the equivalent of Super Saiyan. Oh, see? There's that metal music I told you about. You gotta have that. Dun, 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 dun. What? Are we not gonna ravage through these guys? Okay.
己の意志で無欲と決別してみせてくれ 選択したのであればつかめるはずだ。
I honestly, Frederick
誰に何を
Nietzsche.
言われようと
If you guys want to reference Carl Jung all the time, doing this will to power stuff, you really ought to start referencing Nietzsche and stealing some of his writings to integrate into your plotline. Nice. Alright, here it is. Alright, let's see his true form.
まさか
This is how a real persona wielder does battle. Oh, that's the persona. At default, the protagonist gets a persona. This particular... Okay.
その魅力で
John
荒ぶ
Nosu.
る欲望を滑る者。今より我らは
I wonder if he's based on a myth or a god.
固く結ばれることになる。
Oh, look who it is.
契約だ。我は汝。
That famous. Kind of weird they're starting with a character that's usually later. Jack. Okay, so he is on our team. I was wondering if they were gonna have him. A lot of times, Persona games, they'll have a character that talks to you but doesn't join the fight, and then actually they'll join your party to fight later. The woman with the rapier in 3 does that. Teddy does that, I believe. That form, I can feel it. It's radiant. Bruising zeal for life.
行くまでもないが戦うと
There's
いうこと
probably
で
no
良い
need
の
to
だ
ask, but are you ready to fight? Let's roll. Let's
まるで
go.
別人だな
It's like you're a whole different person.
あの姿は
The
迎
enemy is
撃態
getting
勢
ready
だ
to attack. They'll be
殺すた
certainly
め
out for
死にた
blood.
くなければ武
If
器
you
だ
want to live, you better put your weapons to
その手に
use.
ある
Yeah,
武器
I
で
get the
敵を
concept. I get the concept. We're going to be doing some fighting here. Mission objective understood. Oh. Oh, wow.
抵抗は許さ
Oh, wow. No need for spells.
あの敵をどう
What
し
are
て
you
やる
fighting
か
for? Channel that desire and a power.
Solo yokubo.
Bullshit. Each Phantom Thief has their own highlight skill, which can be used. Oh, really? Oh. It's like a limit break, like from Final Fantasy, right? Is that the impression I'm getting? That's actually cool. They brought unique limit breaks to the game. I'm just gonna call them limit breaks. I'm sorry. I'm so accustomed to thinking of that as a limit break. I don't care what game it is. Okay, we got some stuff. Got some money. Got some yen, and God knows I don't know how much yen is a lot
終
or
わった
little.
な
Looks like it's over.
順を追って手ほ
To
どきし
think
て
you
やる
awaken
つも
your
りだった
persona
が
on your
ま
own.
さか自分
Here
で
I was
ペルソ
thinking
ナを
I'd have
覚
to
醒
walk
さ
you
せる
through
とは
every step.
そうお前が
It's
先
what you
ほど見
just
せた
witnessed,
ペル
that
ソナと
power.
は
A
もう一
persona
人の
is
自
another
分
self, a
自
manifestation
己
of
の
your
真の
innermost
欲に
desires.
搾取され続けるこの世界
In this cruel
誰もが
world,
己
many
を見
struggle
出
to
す
see
ことさえ
themselves
困難だ
clearly,
が
and yet you
やはりわ
seems
しの
as
見
if
立て
I've
に狂い
chosen
はな
well.
かっ
You may
た
just become the world's hope.
もうお前は
I would like to
壊れ
know
ている側で
Luffel's
はない
motivations
とい
here.
うことだよ
Why do they care? Where do they come from? What's their shtick? If it wasn't clear, you stolen desires are right back where they belong.
先を急ぐぞ
Let us hurry
ここは
on.
まだメメントスだ いつシ
We're
ャドウに襲
still
われてもおか
inside
しくない場所
Memento,
だ。
so shadows may attack us at any moment.
いろいろと聞きたいこと
I
があるだ
understand
ろ
you
うが、
must have many
今は
questions,
脱
but
出
first
が
we
先
need to
だ。
get out of here.
わしもここで死んだらお前
If
の
I
質
die,
問
there
に
will
答
be
えて
no
や
one
ること
left
が
to
できな
answer
く
your
なる。
questions anyway. Valid point.
察しが良くて助か
I'm
る。
glad
お
you
前
understand.
走れるな。
You can run,
今
can't
の
you?
戦闘で他の敵にも感づかれただろう。
They get some of the dialogue here is kind of like really crunching along on a singular point after like 6 pieces of text. If you're gonna have that much text, take notes from the other games. A lot of it would be like character quirks, interesting conversations that come out of the character naturally, trying to understand each other and their interpersonal relationship. My head is still spinning, but I should follow Luthel for now. Press dash to move faster. Okay.
急いでいると
What
いう。
terrible timing. It's a terrible night for a curse.
だがちょうどいい。
But I suppose now is as good a time as any to show you the
効率のいい倒し方を教えておく。
best way to knock down the enemy. We just did a fighting tutorial. Hey, you want another one? Let's go, man. Let's go.
戦いは
Knock
こうやる。
down.
み
Okay?
敵には弱点があるや
Some
つ。
enemies have weaknesses you
弱
can
点を
exploit.
その
Okay.
隙をつ
You're
いて
doing a
さらに
tutorial.
動く。
Enemies are weak, and then you stack rounds after you hit an enemy. So you hit them, they'll lose a turn, and then you can capitalize for more damage. It kind of makes what could typically be gratuitous fights in a turn-based RPG, makes it a little bit more fun and strategic.
任せろ。いただいていく。
悪くない。
Okay? A lot of times you have to find out what is weak by trial and error. I believe sometimes you can read it using certain skills. Okay. Okay, they have tutorials. Okay, we got a phone, very similar to 5. Okay. Weaknesses, okay. Okay. Go back up the escalator. It's like Mallrats. And there he is again, going back up the escalator! No, we'll get you nowhere. Try the other escalator. Well, if you're running that quickly, you'll still go up the escalator, but that's fine. That's fine. I don't really care what side of the escalator you're
エン
at.
トランスが近い。
Arbitrarily tell me to walk up.
出口はもうすぐのはずだが。止まれ。
Okay?
いるのは分かってい
I
る。
know you're there if
隠
you're
れて
trying
い
to
るつもり
hide.
なら、
You're
無
not
様
going
だ。
to do a very good job of it. It's Matthew Kote! I think we've done a pretty good job so far.
あ、いや。
No, it's not him. He's not the one I
こっ
was
ち
sensing.
だが、こ
But
の
this
近くに
area
欲
does
望
seem
が
to be
奪われて
linked
い
to
た
the
ことに
source
深
that
く
stole
関わ
your
る。
desire. Here? Yes, in
異世界と
Mementos.
現実世
Not to
界
be
は平行
confused
に
with the
存在
Chris
し、
Nolan
リ
movie.
ンクしてい
The
る。
metaverse, not to
つま
be
り
confused with the Mark Zuckerberg product. And the real world exist in parallel with each other. They're structurally linked, which means there's someone in the real world whose desires are being exploited and their will to live stolen from them. See, this is some cascading effect from the events of 5. We can't let this stand. Looks like that struck a chord with you, huh? This feeling appears we won't be able to take on the enemy easily. That music is new to this game, isn't it? Or is that also from 5? Oh, I like that music. Speaking of music, I like that sound that edgy techno, dude. Nice. Nice. Rob Roy. Where have I heard that from before? What is that from? It's like Transformer. If you try to get in our way, we will take everything from you. Me and Optimus Prime over here. Yeah, Crimson Red like Optimus Prime, am I telling you? Love the design. Alright, here we go. And a boss. Massive damage. Look at that damage. Took a hit, heal yourself. Yeah, I gotta remember that. I gotta remember to get into the healing here. Wraith? Oh my god, where's the bell? Looks like they're packing a powerful wallet next. Defend yourself. Defend. Okay. Tutorial battles. I like how they're basically holding our hand through this fight. Contemporary gaming, am I right? Developers, hold my hand, this is too scary to make a choice. And this game's about choice. The irony. I mean, it is tutorial, right? It is a tutorial match. On attack. Okay, that is a mechanic since 3. If you weaken all enemies in a battle, everybody gets to pummel them together for massive damage. That's been in the game since 3. Definitely a Persona staple of the battle mechanics. Persona has done an excellent job of taking standard turn-based JRPG mechanics and elevating it in ways that streamline the process and make it more fun and strategic. It feels like its own kind of combat system, but relies heavily on traditional turn-based RPG conventions. It's done a really good job, and I love that it hasn't given into what must be a pressure of becoming not turn-based and more real-time action. I love that Persona is keeping its turn-based roots. And that ain't just Persona roots. That's JRPG roots. And in a lot of ways, that's RPG in general roots. Flabbergasted.
だよ。
Ah, I like the enunciation.
最近の人間は
Should I talk slower like you're a R
私の
word?
知識も改める必要がある。
I have a great term for fanboys of Resident Evil. It's called R-E-tards. Is that good or what, man? Tell me, do you present-day humans no longer use such words? Okay, this must be lost in translation because flabbergasted is not that big of a word, is it? It would appear I must make amendments to the body of my knowledge. I don't know, maybe it is. I've seen stuff on my algorithm where people are seeming not to get some pretty simple things. So I saw one where someone was responding to someone going, just who the hell is this Einstein? And why is he so smart anyways? It was like, wow, okay. We know what happened to the education system. We all know what happened in the education system. If all goes well, I was hoping we'd come across them, but seems we need to gather more information first. Okay. Them, is Lufel looking for someone here? However, witnessing the true scope of your power was quite the boon. Boon, circle of apathy. It seems I'll have no problem putting you to work right away. Well, be careful saying that word around someone with apathy syndrome. There's the exit. We'll talk in more detail once we safely make it out. That tutorial was a little bit heavy-handed with telling you how to play around. A shadow. I'm not sensing any hostility. Looks like a person. Much is still unknown about shadows. They come in many forms, some are belligerent towards humans, while others may be agreeable. Are they doing demons? Oh, tell me they'll do demons, man, and make it, like, bring it back to the real roots of the series, which is Shin Megami Tensei. That would be great! Demon negotiations in this game! Are we... No. Is this demon negotiations? I better not have wishful thinking. It's like when people saw the Resident Evil 9 trailer and they were like so convinced that Leon was going to be in the game. They saw Leon everywhere. I should not prime myself of having too much hopes for demons and for negotiations. It's possible to convince them. Hey, they are doing it, dude. It's demon negotiations. Hell yeah! This one appears to want to sell us something. What you buying? What you selling? Seems like there are a few irrepressible entrepreneur types in the lot. We could stop by, or is it just a merchant? Yeah, let's talk to the Resident Evil 4 merchant. I'll buy it at a high price. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but it'd be best for us to get going. You think so? Why can't I talk to the merchant? Are they trying to elicit demand that I want to do it later or something? Why didn't they let us talk to the merchant? Lafel, what is that? I guess they're just letting us know that we could do it later. I'm in Shibuya. I'm back in my regular clothes as well. Are you curious about your outfit change? Oh, I know I'm playing Persona. I'm not really confused by abrupt changes in outfits. The strength of our desire causes... Hey, don't look at me like I'm a stranger. We just met each other's personas a minute ago. Lufel?
ご名答。わしがルフェルだ。
I love the goggles. Nothing inconspicuous about a cartoon owl flying around Shibuya with fucking bright red, clown red colored, like clown shoe colored goggles. You look different.
いや、だから、
I
さっ
was
き
just
それを
about to
話そうと
explain
したん
that,
だ
so
が
if you don't
まず
mind,
異世界で
firstly in
服
the
装が変わるの
metaverse,
は
your
本
clothing
人の
changes
強
to
き欲
reflect
望
the
の
will
意
of
志
your
の象徴
desires.
異分子のわしらが敵
In
対
the
者に
event
感
we're
知され
sensed
た
by
際に
nearby
まとう
enemies, we
心の
become
鎧
sheathed in the armor of
そう
our
いう認識
hearts,
で構
so
わ
to
ん
speak.
まあ
Though
わしも全て
that's
を
not
知
to
ってい
say
るわ
I'm
けではない
100% certain of this.
反逆の
Some
精神の
theories
現
posit
れ
the armor is
という
symbol of
説もあ
one's
ったりな
rebellious
現
spirit.
実と異世界で姿が違うの
Anywho,
は
that's the long and the short of it. That's all she wrote. Like Jessica Lansbury? Is that an owl?
珍しい
City life sure has its surprises.
悪いが今日は一旦解散だ
Apologies, but
目
perhaps we
立つ
should
ことは
call it a
望んでい
day.
ないから
I
な
was hoping not to stand out this much. I think the goggles are standing out for you. How about we can chill out? You don't have to get overly anxious. You don't have to, your generalized anxiety disorder doesn't have to flare up. How about you hand me the goggles and I wear them over my head and then no one will know the difference. You're leaving already?
その知的
Your
欲求は
intellectual
良いことだ
curiosity is certainly
しかしお
admirable,
前
but I
相
think
当
you've
に
had
疲弊
enough
し
for one
ペル
day.
ソナ覚醒もしかりさっき
What
の
with your
戦いもあ
persona
った
awakening in the
帰
previous
って英
battles,
気を
you have
養
to
っておけ
head home and
心
rest.
配せずとも
Do not worry, we
また
will
すぐに
surely meet
会える
again soon. After all, I have
お
a
前
job
に
to ask.
わしはわしで調べておきたいこ
Before
とが
then,
ある
there's something I need to
そ
look
れを終えた
into.
らま
Once
た出
that's
向かせ
done,
ても
I'll
らう
come find you. Well, this is okay. There are gripes and criticisms a Persona player could easily make. However, I want to emphasize something positive first, and this is a big positive. And this is mostly how I feel about the game. What a treat to, out of nowhere, get a Persona game. I thought it would take forever to get Persona 6 out, and so the next time I play...
Sorry for the sudden interruption of the video, but I wanted to end it myself. Stay tuned for part 2. Also, it's me, Jonathan Morris. My voice may sound weird because I'm only based on a 15-second clip anyways. Okay, bye.